Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing hair products that I've used and yeah, just debunking some myths. I have bought a lot of products and some of them don't really work. So I'm going to be starting with shampoos. This is the Tresemme Cleanse and Replenish Shampoo. I bought this because I wanted to try a keratin hair treatment, a home keratin hair treatment. I know if you're a professional hairstylist, you're probably like, oh, the first time I'm doing that at home. I bought the red bottle for the keratin smooth. I think it's a conditioner, and I also bought this for that treatment. It's one of the many keratin straightening treatment back when I was just trying to straighten my hair, and maybe I'd have a bob like near long and be beautiful, or you know, all those ladies, all those African American ladies on those movies, Sana Lathan, Nia Long, Taraji, they had a way with a bob that was just very beautiful, and it was their own hair. So I thought, let me just do some of that. Then I remembered, I forgot that I live in a very humid area, so my process flopped. It flopped because I live in a humid area and I didn't have an anti-humidity spray. I My hair didn't even straighten, that's to say the least. But this shampoo has been a good cleanser because it's deep cleansing for all hair types. I bought this because it's professional quality and it's deep cleansing. I think it was almost 200 rand at Clicks. Yeah, for me it's worth it because it is lasting a long time. I've used this, my brother has used this. It has been really a good cleanser. Before that, I was using the Native Child cleanser, which is also a good cleanser. They do smell nice, both of them, which is also very good. Then for conditioning shampoo, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Then for conditioning, I got introduced to this Ultimate Blends conditioner. My hair is 4C, and so I bought this for damaged hair because I also dyed my hair. So I wanted to like repair the cracks, the split ends, and the breakage. It's not working the way I wanted to, but I really do put it on my hair, wait for like an hour, 45 minutes. But recently I didn't wait that long. It makes the hair smell nice. But if you've got a problem with strong smells and everything, this might not be the thing for you because it really has a smell. And if you make a mistake and you have that bonnet that is very thin and you sleep on your pillow, you definitely are going to smell like this. It smells nice. And if you've got a head full of hair, like your hair is thick, 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 this thing is going to run out quick. For the blondes, I also bought this. I dyed my hair blonde, and I also used this hair piece. Yes, I didn't go and retouch my roots because I don't want to damage my hair. Like the hair damage has really scared me, guys. The hair damage that comes with dyeing your hair can be very scary. So I had to buy this because I also bought a wig for my birthday and wanted to dye it blonde. Found out that to get rid of those brassy colors, you have to use a purple shampoo, but there also has to be a blue shampoo. Going blonde is expensive. Fortunately, blonde is one of the very few colors that actually look good on me. So yeah, there is a conditioner that goes with it. It was 200 rand each. This bottle 200 rand, that bottle 200 rand. It clicks. Very expensive if you ask me. Before I move into oils and stuff, let me just review dyes. Bought this for like 100 and something, 120 something. This is the blonde that I was going for on my wig. Yes, I now realize that it's too bright for someone of my skin tone. It would look like it's sitting on me. Like, you know how a wig looks like, whoa, it's just sitting on you. It's not part of your look. It's just something that just got flopped on. Like a Tyler Perry wig. Imagine my DS wig. You know, it's like they dropped it on the head and that they passed. I now understand how this color would have made me look. Despite my efforts to dye my hair, my black weave with this, It's orange wherever it is. It's orange maroon. I don't know why, but before you say a lot, I bought this and the corresponding powder. It still didn't change. I bought this developer. It still did. I stirred it for an hour. It still didn't change. It's still orange. Then I realized that that was a 4-step kind of like bleach. It will make it 4 tones lighter. So the color where it's at, it's 4 tones lighter than black. However, I also went and bought the one for bleaching. There's another small bleaching pack. It still didn't tone it down as I wanted. And I still bleached it with this. Still didn't tone it down as I wanted. Which makes me think, I don't know, man. Something must have been done to that wig. That's why I don't like or trust wig vendors. If you know what I did wrong, you can always tell me. Let's come to hair oils before we get to hairsprays. To moisturize my hair, I would always use the Native Child moisture cream with this. So I wash with the shampoo, the conditioner, then put in the moisture cream. That was when my hair was not dyed. But you know, after dyeing my hair, I have more dryness problems because that's what a dye does to you, to your hair. It strips it of its moisture. So I used to have, before that, with my hair being pitch black, I didn't have these problems. But when I started having extra dryness problems, I switched on to this. By the way, this oil, if you are very sensitive to smells, yeah, you would not want to use too much of it, or you want to stay clear of it completely, because it smells like castor oil and it smells really bad. Like, it's not the kind of smell you would like to come across. If your parents have used castor oil to cleanse you in your tummy, you know what we're talking about. Then I switched on to these because a lot of people who would either dye their hair or do keratin treatment always seem to use argan oil. And let me tell you one thing about argan oil. It smells nice. This one, I don't really give it a score. Like, give it a 6 out of 10. Give it a 6 out of 10. It's gonna make your hair shine. But this is like, give it a 7 out of 10 because it smells nice. It smells nice, and I recently put it on my hair because it's a bit itchy. It's a bit dry. Like, it has that cooling effect. Wherever it's itchy and you put this hair, whew, it's like, it's nice. But it has a very strong smell. Again, if you've got sinus infections, you might want to stay away from it, but very nice smell. Damn, they need to pay me. It's same brand. It's the same brand, actually. This oil is cheaper than this one. Yeah, cheap. This one was 80 something. This one was, I think, was 60 or 50 something. But anyway, I love it. Then this is a homemade hair oil. This bottle, yeah, I reused it, but in this I put coconut oil. I didn't know that coconut oil becomes this thick, and rosemary. I boil them, coconut oil and rosemary. I haven't used it because it's always been thick, and I made this mixture last year. It smells like rosemary. It smells like food, actually. It's just that it's a very thick consistency. See, if I want to use it, I have to heat it up nyana to use it, but I don't want to smell like food. But yeah, it's fine. When I run out of these, I'll definitely use this one. When I'm not using hair oils, I'm using hairsprays. This one is the cinnamon. I have a mixture of cinnamon and cloves. It really had strong smell. Had a strong smell. You have to put it on in the morning. Your pillow will be smelling delicious but blocking your nose. This one is rosemary. You can see the things at the bottom. Then this one is these are cloves. Yes, cloves. haven't used it without the cinnamon one, but I can say that you spray it on the scalp, not on the hair. The hair is already grown out of the follicle, so you spray this on the scalp to activate the growth. Do you understand? Because I don't understand it when people say spray it on your hair. You don't spray anything on your hair, you spray it on your scalp. Then there is this one. These things have been rumored to be working. I think that some things, yes, they can grow your hair if you ingest, you take them through spraying. Some things grow your hair if you ingest them, like some hair vitamins. Some things, if you don't mind a slow process, these ones are for you. But if you're like Cardi B and you want a fast hair growth process, you have to take all these vitamins, you know. Some you can only take them when you're pregnant, but if you're not pregnant, yes, you also want to work on your collagen. Please take your collagen. These are very slow and they definitely do improve the texture of your hair. And by the way, when your afro is very, like, it's very crunchy and dry and you can't detangle it, you can use these ones to detangle your afro as well. Just this flavored water and put it on the scalp. It's very good. Research approves. Another spray. This spray works well, like for braids. And if you've got dandruff, what I've noticed is that it helps you with it's an anti-dandruff moisturizing spray. So let's say you've got dandruff. When you've got dandruff, your hair turns white and stuff like that. It helps that dandruff to not be visible. The dandruff is going to be there because that's a dry scalp. You know, it's the dryness that's causing the dandruff. However, when you don't want it to show, you know, because you scratch and then all the white things go in the air, especially if after every time you shampoo or condition your hair you see white things on your hair, you've got a dandruff problem. You can use this. It's actually good for braids, very good for braids, and it makes your hair really really soft, especially if you've got afro and you've got hair softness problems. I recommend that you use it. Oh, these people, I don't know, man. There was once a time when got to be glue was indestructible. These days the indestructible is a rumor, because I am still yet to come across the indestructible. If I do a slick back and I put this on, it's like a waste of time. If I want to do my eyebrows and I use this to line my eyebrows, no difference. But if I use this for a slick back, it kind of works. The indestructible is still a rumor. However, if you want to use it for like for your edges, like as a thick glue, as a pomade, you just have to spray it in a cup and then let it sit for 2-3 days. There's gonna be some evaporation that happens, but it will become less liquid and just very sticky nyana. It's like there is a maximum level of consistency that they only allow with these products. But if you forget it and you let the alcohol evaporate for too long, that little cup will be empty. Because a girl has to make a way, Sham. If this one is not working, you try to convert this one into this one's consistency to make it work. And honestly, when it evaporated away, I just lost all hope, G. This is ORS, Original Root Stimulator. It's a mousse. There was a time when using this mousse. In fact, I haven't used mousse on my hair like this. Like this. Look at this. It's water. It's not that big white consistency. Now it fell. And I don't know what to do to make it like that. I don't know if it expired because I bought it maguleng. Hey, let's see if it's defining my curls. Like, there's a time when this thing is complete foam, then today it's just water. There's also this one. This one is a perming thing, but you can actually use it after dyeing your wig, but it's a conditioner as well. You can use it as a perm, you can use it as a conditioner. Back when I didn't have money, I used this for my conditioner, and it has a way of like straightening your hair or making your hair look longer. It was really impressive, but the smell. That's it for today. Those are the hair products that I've used. There's no product that deserves an 8 out of 10 here. Yeah, no, all of them 7 out of 10 and downwards. Thank you for sticking around. Love from me and my braids that I braided myself. Bye. Goodbye.